What's up, guys? We are back again. 2 podcasts, 1 week. We're knocking them out this week because we are super excited for this coming up weekend. We go to Smoky Mountain on August 15th, which is Saturday, and we are joined with the American Big Rigs. So that's something I've never saw before. I don't know what to expect this weekend, but we're actually going to bring on Roger Sellers, the owner of Smoky Mountain Speedway, and Chris with the American Big Rig, and we're going to bring them on the pod, let them kind of discuss what we can expect this weekend, what our plans are for Saturday, and there's also an event on Friday that some of our drivers and the American Big Rigs are going to Harley-Davidson of Smoky Mountain, and we're going to be doing an event there from 5 to 7, and then we're going to have a parade on Saturday morning from the Harley-Davidson to the Smoky Mountain Speedway. So it's going to be a big show this weekend. We're excited to get Roger and Chris on here and talk about this weekend, so let's bring them on. Okay, so we have Roger Sellers, owner of Smoky Mountain Speedway, and Chris Kikelhan, right?
Good job.
With American Big Rigs on here. So first off, we're going to ask Roger, how long have you owned Smoky Mountain Speedway?
Me and a couple of my buddies bought it in 2010, and then I ended up buying their part of it out in 2018. So I've had it personally since 18, but all of us together since 2010.
Okay, and then what made you want to bring on the American Big Rigs?
Honestly, I saw him, Avery Morris, and Chris probably knows Avery from Harris, had shown a video of the guys over at Harris Speedway, and I saw it, and I told my daughter, I said, hey, I like that. I said, I'm going to give him a call and see if I can't bring him to Smoky Mountain Speedway. Her first thoughts were, you're crazy, you know. And honestly, it was the largest event I've ever had since 2010, since I've owned Smoky Mountain Speedway. It was a huge event. They put on a great show. It's something a little bit different, honestly, Kateea.
And Chris, for fans that have no idea what to expect on Saturday, what can you kind of give them a heads up about? Like, what are you expecting about Saturday?
We're expecting a huge turnout, hopefully, and just 12 guys pretty much running around the track with trucks that are not made to be racing, and having a great time. We have a family atmosphere. We have everybody brings their families. The kids are all in the pits. Roger, as like I said, he does a lot with the kids. The kids are 5 under are free, and 11 under are just $10 to help the families get in there. We have meet and greets. We sign autographs. We meet the fans. We spend probably an hour at the show. We're doing a couple things before the race also at a barbecue place called The Shed. And we're doing a little meet and greet there also. And then we're going to the track on Saturday morning. And we just a family fun atmosphere. And they're just a bunch of good guys driving around crazy at the end of the night. So we'll have a couple heat races. I think we're doing a race where we have 2 trucks on the track each time, and the winner stays out. The next driver comes out, and we'll race around, and I think we give away $100 to one of the fans that picks the truck. I think that's how it's going to go, Roger, right?
That's exactly how it's going to go, yeah. In addition to, Chris, we meet at the Chrome Shack in Morristown on tomorrow morning, for a matter of fact, and that'll start around 10 o'clock, and we'll be there from probably 10 till 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock, we'll leave out of Morristown, head to Maryville, Tennessee, Smoky Mountain Harley. And Smoky Mountain does have the shed there, and that was really a big event. We had a good time there. The guys got out there and had a lot of fun, and it was probably one of the most fun atmospheres we've ever been around. But also tomorrow evening, there's several of the 604 guys coming down with us to join us at the Harley at the shop down there, and then we stay there. The vehicles stay there that night. And Saturday morning, we have a parade that comes from Smoky Mountain Harley to Smoky Mountain Speedway, and it's police escort. I mean, the county, the city actually takes us from Smoky Mountain Harley to the county line. The county brings us the rest of the way in, and it was a huge deal last year. People the guys were blowing their horn, hitting their Jake brakes. People alongside the highways videoing and taping. So it's a really good opportunity. I feel like, not only for the American Big Rigs, but for the 604, for John and you guys, too, because it'll give you exposure to a crowd that is unlike any other. And we'll have a lot of race fans here, but we're going to have a whole lot of Big Rig fans here, too, to enjoy the 604s also.
Roger, you're also having some go-kart races also? that night or
It's
no?
not a go-kart. It's not a go-kart race. We do have it, but it's called the juice boxes. And the juice box has been a really big deal here. It's a little electric radio flyer, and the families and the kids love it. And I got it broken into 2 different categories. I got it from 3, 4, 5, and then 6, 7, 8. And what we do is just a single lap, and it only takes about 2.5 minutes to get around the track with a single lap. But the older kids go first because it's trouble free for those guys. They'll zip around the track, and once they get about probably to the first turn, middle of the first turn, we'll turn the little guys loose. And sometimes that's a little chaotic, but they love it and they deserve their time in the sun too. But those kids they'll bring every aunt, uncle, grandma, grandpa from both sides, brothers, sisters, everything. I mean, it's turned into a huge following, really. And it started out with 10 karts, and I think I've got 30 now. So, yeah, it's a big event. Don't take a ton of time, but it's a lot of fun.
30? That's insane.
Yeah, and the kids, to have that big of a crowd there to see that for them is probably like a thrill, so.
Oh, yeah.
The 3 to 60s probably won't have a clue, but the other ones, they'll have their chest out. Yeah.
And then, Roger, my next question for you was having the big rigs, like a whole different atmosphere of fans, plus the 604's, that straight racing fans, coming all together. What makes that such a cool event for Smoky Mountain Speedway?
Well, I think it gives exposure to racing. What we do down here pretty much every week that we race, where we have the races. So I think it opens it up to a whole different atmosphere, a whole group of people. I mean, the people that I talked to last year said, now what is this going on, with the cars? I mean, they had never been to a dirt late model race or any kind of a dirt race at all, 604, steel blocks or anything. So and a lot of them have returned since then, even people in our area here in Maryville, have come back since the American Big Rig race because they saw the car races there too on it. So it gives you guys exposure, gives me exposure, and also gives Chris and his group exposure to fans that are, dirt late model fans, too. So it helps everybody. It's just something that'll help the entire racing community, honestly.
Yeah, I get that completely, actually. And then, Chris, what makes these trucks so wild to watch in person?
I mean, people go down the road, they see, trucks every day. They kind of take them for granted. And everybody that's with us is involved in trucking one way or another. I have a trucking company, mechanics. There's a mechanic that has a truck. I mean, it's all facets of it. And these people see these trucks just going down the road, and to see them on a dirt track, they're like, oh, my God, that's the same truck that was on the dirt track yesterday, or whatever. Like, my truck probably in its life was an old FedEx truck back in the day or whatever. One of a guy's trucks was an old UPS truck probably back in the day. And what we turn them into and what, we were able to compete with them. And it's just a really good thing. So that's what I believe the kids and everybody, they just, a lot of people that haven't seen them, they think they're slow. And just last week I was in the last track I was in a local diner. And the whole family was talking, and they were like, oh, they're going to be boring. I don't even know why we're going. They're going to be so slow. And I'm eating pancakes sitting there, and I'm like, I raised my hand. I said, are you talking about the trucks? They're like, yeah, oh, yeah. Well, how fast are they really going to even be able to go? I was like, we go pretty fast. We scoot. And she was kind of taken back because she didn't know that I was one of the drivers or whatever. And I was like, we scoot. And we do anywhere between 70 and 80 miles an hour on a 3/8 track. Half mile will get a little bigger. So it all depends. And like I said, it's close racing. We bump and a little bit, with the amount of trucks we have. We may bump and bang around a little bit, but we try to have fun and keep it safe and everything like that. So
we took our little twins, my nephews, to Tazewell, and the water truck was just going around there, and they was most excited about the water truck. They was like, oh, because on Cars, Mac, the little truck driver, they thought that was Mac, and they was like, Mac's racing, and I'm like, yeah.
We have one guy. His name is Mike Morgan. He has it's a black Mac, and he has a theme called Mac Vader and stuff. He's got little blue eyes in the dash that go shine and stuff for the kids, and just each truck has a character to it and stuff. One of my trucks is modeled after the Dukes of Hazzard, so it's all orange with the 01 on it and stuff like that. And then I have a sponsor, Bennett, a family of companies, and a couple other guys. Everybody's truck has a theme to it pretty much, and so each track has a favorite here and there, and then we sign at the end of the night. We sign autographs. The last track we were there like an hour and a half after the race. Sitting on the track. The kids come out, they climb in them, they do whatever. The parents and stuff like that. So it's a really good event for everybody.
Yeah, that seems super cool.
It takes people that are maybe not race fans, but they want to see something cool, and then they get to see the races also and the other cars, and they might be able to come back to the track at a later time and help Roger out locally on his regular night races and stuff like that. So that's like the big thing. And then it also helps us for just the regular race fans that just go to Roger shows on Saturdays, and they're just hardcore late model fans or whatever, and they see us run and they're like, oh God, we're going to have to come back when they come back in town. And we bring a crowd for them and they bring a crowd for us. And we're able to share the fans together, which helps everybody, and support these local tracks, the small tracks, the dirt tracks, and keep everything going. And, if they have a good year, a good race, and a good turnout, it's good for us. So.
The last question that I have for Roger is, how excited are you for Saturday to bring the American Big Rigs back, but also do the Friday event, the juice boxes, the 604's, just everything in general? How excited are you to redo this whole thing?
Hey, I'm really excited about it, and I think everybody needs to join in and come see this, because people that didn't make it last year, and I had a record crowd, it was huge. But and I'm doing a few things a little bit different this year. I'm opening the gates at 1 o'clock, on Saturday, just because of the crowd looks like it's going to be phenomenal, on it. And I think I had Van Lester. He and Justin and Savannah have the Chrome Shop, and they're my title sponsors up there. And they've been passing out cards. Every truck show they go to, the big truck show. So they said if it's any indication, he says it's going to be standing room only. I was excited, a little apprehensive last year about it when it first came in, and I was really excited as the night went on. Then I've been excited all year about it coming back. Honestly, it's been a good event for anybody that's had it this year, and all the people that own tracks around that have had it, that I'm associated with. They're beyond pleased. So I'm excited.
Roger's called me every day checking on us.
You're coming, Rob.
You guys are good, right?
Yeah. I tell you what, you got to stay on top of it. You can't let anything slip by you. That's for sure.
No, well, okay. The most important question for Chris: can I ride in a truck on Saturday? Is that legal?
I think we have to ask Roger and sign a release if possible, if that's what he wants. So
Roger.
Oh, we can make it happen. We're a little bit time restricted, but I'll tell you kind of what my thoughts are going to be, and what worked out so really good for me last year. And I don't want to step on no toes on it with Chris and all that, but last year we had an 85% chance of rain. This weekend looks like it's going to be beautiful. Looks like it's going to be good from tomorrow all the way through next Wednesday, right now. So thank you, Lord, for that. But last year it was 85% chance of rain. It was going to rain, period. So when they asked me about doing the meet and greet, which we would do usually intermission, I said, guys, I tell you what, why don't we get the show in, make you the last show of the evening. When the show's over with, stop on the track, and we'll open the gates, and the announcer will tell everybody, hey, anybody that wants a meet and greet, go down and see the racers. And it worked out really, really good, for everybody involved on it. And if we got time then, before that, we'll get you a lap in maybe.
Heck yeah. I will bring my own helmet if I have to. That'd be awesome.
Yeah. And the other thing too, with we used to try to do them at intermission, but the crowds have been getting so big that it's tough to get everybody back into their seats. And if people have good seats, other people take their seats. So sometimes it's been working out a little bit better after the race, and everybody stays. It's not like people are leaving in the last 10 minutes to get to their car, to get out traffic. Everybody stays an hour and a half. Like I said, the last track, we were about an hour and a half staying there with people. So the people really enjoy it. So, that's what we stay till the last person leaves, and that's about it. So
I'm just saying, I found it to be a lot better to wait till after the show's over with. They're the last show, and then open the gates and let them have at it. This year, it's going to be a little bit different as far as ticket sales goes. It's something, I go to a lot of drag races, NHRA drag races, and they have one ticket is a full all access pass. And so that's what I've gone to this year. I've had a little bit of repercussion on it, from fans, but I mean, I think once they see the experience, they'll come into the event regardless of whether they come in tier, pits, or the grandstands. One ticket gets them anywhere they want to go, then they come back to the stands and sit in the stands, and it's an all access pass. And, children 5 and under free, 11 and under, $10. So, I mean, I think I've tried to make it to where, we'll be able to come out okay, and the fan we'll have a lot of fun. A lot of activities, a lot of things going. I've got a band coming down, weathered band, a lot of food vendors, simulators, some different things. So, come out and enjoy yourself.
Chris, do you want to say anything before closing it out?
We just want to thank Roger for his hospitality on behalf, things will get crazy on race day, and we appreciate all he's done. He's helped us out with some of the tracks and getting us the tracks and stuff. And we do good by him. And a couple of tracks we went to, he's got like golden tickets in their towers and stuff because we pulled such a crowd. And those tracks are happy that he turned us on to them, and we're helping tracks. And, we just wanted to say thank you on behalf of all the guys to him.
Well, good. Thank you, sir.
Roger, you want to say anything before closing out?
I'm just looking forward to it, and everybody come on down, enjoy it. Come to the Chrome Shack if you can tomorrow morning. Come to the Harley shop tomorrow night. You'll have a good time there at the shed. Then head on down to Smoky Mountain Speedway. Gates open at 1. Have a good time. It'll be fun.
All right. Well, thank you both for joining. I'm going to get this posted where all of our viewers, fans, and everybody kind of gets a heads up on this whole Friday and Saturday, everything that's happening. And we can't wait to see y'all on Saturday.
Cool.
Friday.
Thank you so much.
Saturday and Friday.
All right. See you, Chris. Thank you, guys.
Bye, guys. All right, guys. Another podcast is over and done with, and I forgot to record the closing credits once again. Apparently, I'm just very excited to go off the podcast, edit it, and get it uploaded for you all to watch. So here I am, once again, doing the credits a little bit differently. So I just want to give a big shout out to Roger and Chris for joining us on tonight's podcast episode, hoping to give them a little bit of, publicity for the event from our page, just hear what they had to say, talk about the events for Friday and Saturday. Some of the drivers that will be at the event at the Harley-Davidson on Friday will be Trevor Seiss, Jake Whitehead, John Ellison, William Blankenship, Brandon Williams, and Mitchell Childress. We will also have our merch trailer there, so be sure to go interact with our drivers, hang out with them, and buy some merchandise from us, and also go see all the American Big Rigs because that's going to be awesome. So we are very excited for Saturday's race, and it's going to be one heck of a night. I will be riding in a big rig, so check out the vlog that's going to be posted next week. And once again, thank you to all of our sponsors, drivers, fans, viewers, anybody that ever interacts with us. Podcast 3 is done. I'll see you next time.